And we're live.
We are live, and once again, I'm joining. I'm here. I know it's been like
We're all here
because of life, and yeah, this might be the first time in like a month that we've all been on the show together.
Yeah.
Lonely Marks reunion tour.
We should just be called the Marks tonight because we're not lonely anymore.
I am once the show ends. No, I'm back right to it.
That's true. Me too. I don't even have a pet. Anyway, enough depression. Yeah, we're live. We're doing a draft tonight because I have two topics in the bank apparently. One from it was like 6 months ago, apparently, or something like that, and then one from Money in the Bank. So I'm choosing to do one of them this week. And what we are doing is it's a draft. But I have selected the draft pool, and before you ask, by the end of the show, you'll have realized that these are all guys. We will be doing a women's one sometime down the road, because they deserve their love too. But before we get into that, I mean, I guess we should, introduce. If this is your first time watching, you don't know who we are. And we are in the draft order. This is the draft order. It'll be a snake order. And picking first will be Austin. Austin, how's it going?
What's up? It's weird. It's like I guest hosted 1 week, and then I wasn't here another week, and then now you're back, and it's like it's thrown all out of whack. But we're all back together, safe and sound, all together again. Ready to, and it's like we're all back together again. What are we going to do tonight? Not talk about current event wrestling. We're going to do a draft. All right, sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, what happened current event wise? I just a blood and guts match, one of the best tag team matches of the last few years. It doesn't matter.
Richie, I haven't introduced you yet. Could you be quiet, please?
Nobody knows who you are yet.
I'll be picking second, and Richie will be picking third. Richie, how's it going?
Hi. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, it's me. I'm back, and the drafts are always cool. Got a interesting.
Wrap it up.
Interesting to choose from. Plugs. Okay, yeah. No, just kidding.
What?
No. Yeah. I'm just saying, I running joke about how I always take long with plugs. So yeah, it should be fun. And that is Dutch player Dimitri Vandenberg. There you go. It's just he's gonna be accompanying me. I'm gonna go to him to see who I'm gonna draft, even though he probably doesn't know much about wrestling.
Nice. You just created a draft board for him, and
phone cord's not food. Stop.
And you can catch him every night yelling at his. I'm assuming that's your cat.
Now, kitty. Yeah. No, it's my dad.
Okay.
Stop, Dad. Phone cord's not food.
I didn't know what your niece's name was.
Yeah. Again, she's eating her phone cord. Someone called DFC or whatever.
Jordan, how's it going?
Doing just dandy here. Looking to forward to see who grabs what. I had the option to go second or third off air, but I went fourth so I could do that little sneaky snake double take. But yeah, got a lot of good names on here. Can't wait for Pez to draft Kali versus Knox.
Oh, are we gonna make our matches as we go, like I usually do? Is that what I'm doing?
For once, I didn't have that in mind. I kind of just ranked it in kind of order of who I wanted, and then I'll make the card later.
I barely looked at this. I've just started looking at the thing for the second time now. So I'm like,
good.
Oh, I'll put that as my wild. Oh wait, he is on the list. Okay, no wild card. Okay.
I may or may not have sent the list less than 48 hours ago, so they haven't had a lot of time to look at it. But
yeah,
I've created a list of 80.
How many are we doing each again? I'm sorry.
So there's a list of 80 singles, a list of 30 tag teams. We will be doing 25 selections each, 18 from the singles list, 6 from the tag team list, and then we will each have a wild card pick that is not on either of the lists. And we've also got multiple characters of the same person. If you draft one of the characters, you cannot draft another. That's the only kind of rule that we have in place. If you draft a singles wrestler, you cannot also draft them as a tag team, but they might be available in a tag team.
Can I ask a question?
You may.
Thank you, sir. Now I know we agreed on Foley. I saw you also did weird things like Brian Danielson and Daniel Bryan. So you could have Brian Danielson and I can have Daniel Bryan. Is that how that works?
That's true. You could have
Like,
Ring of Honor.
Only makes
AEW.
sense. Like, all right, it's the same dude, right?
It's not though. And I
All right,
also
so someone can have Claudio and someone can have Cesaro.
No,
Okay.
because in Ring of Honor, he was the American Dragon Brian Danielson, and in WWE, he was Daniel Bryan. That's two different gimmicks.
Okay.
That is two different gimmicks.
No, it gives people a chance to have a great wrestler twice. So that's all good. I'll take Cesaro if I can't have Claudio or whatever.
I also may have did that just so I could have a chance to get both of them.
Oh.
We'll see. Don't miss the straw. Hold on.
Because you went around the straw for no reason.
I know. You have a straw in your cup, yet you're
And
drinking
you
out of it.
have a straw in your cup and you're just not using it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Can we just say fuck paper straws, by the way? Plastic straws.
Dude.
Plastic straws are better. Anyway.
Paper straws suck. They're the
Paper
worst
straws.
invention
I
of
don't
all
care.
time.
No,
They're the
look,
worst.
I'm not responsible for fucking the environment.
yeah. Why do we have to suffer?
At AMC, they'll try to give that to us sometimes, and like we'll get our food delivered sometimes because it's nice and fancy. And but my dad will literally go, "Yeah, give me a different straw." Like my dad just hates that.
Yeah.
Like he won't fuck with that.
Bullshit.
He's like, "Sorry to make you walk back twice, but please give me a real straw."
All right. Well,
All
Here's
right,
the thing with
Pez,
paper.
choose your favorite straw now.
It goes away when moisture is added to it, so that's why they
Yeah.
suck at straws.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it
not a
sucks
good
with
idea.
movies, and especially with
Not a good
movies too.
idea.
Because I'm like an hour or 2 hours in, I'm like, this shit's falling
Yeah,
apart. Man,
stupid.
so
Anyways.
you can catch us next week as we draft the best movie straws.
And why do action figures now no longer have a clear window? No, I want to see the action figure. I don't care about the environment. Is what we're trying to say.
Also, Austin, you've had 7 minutes and 30 seconds
I
now
got it.
to think. Do you have your first selection?
Yes, I have my first selection. I will take one of the greatest box office draws and a fantastic wrestler in his own. I will take Stone Cold Steve Austin for my first pick.
What?
What?
Stone Cold Steve Austin is off the board.
Oh.
No surprise that he was going to go early. I'm looking at the list, and I don't do this to make somebody on here mad.
Oh no!
I do this simply because he's just one of the best wrestlers ever.
Oh no!
I will be selecting. Sorry, Jordan. I will be selecting the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
I already have to ask another clarifying question. Can I still have Rockers, or the Rockers off now?
No, the Rockers would be off for Jacob because he just.
I cannot have the Rockers.
Okay,
Shawn
okay. So
Michaels.
even tag teams are the same rule
So,
as the other
so
rules. Okay.
George JPO can draft the Rockers because he does not have a version of Shawn Michaels
Okay.
on his.
Oh, but I mean, yeah.
Because in the
If you
past
were-
it's been the opposite. I'm just making sure for this one.
Mhm.
right.
Gotcha.
So Richie, your first selection.
Well, yeah, I do this every draft too, but I think I love Shawn Michaels, probably one of the best sports entertainers, but one of the best wrestlers. But I think the best wrestler on this list is Kurt Angle. So I'm going to go Kurt Angle.
Kirk Angel
Never heard of him.
is off the board.
Is there Kurt Angle with hair and Kurt Angle without hair?
Can I choose a particular era Kurt Angle? Wrestling Machine Kurt Angle. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, what era is that?
That was sort of like,
Perfect.
but just before he got released, and then Impact Kurt Angle. Yeah.
Like
Okay,
ECW,
that's kind of what I thought. But just,
WWE, ECW, Kurt Angle, and then Impact Kurt Angle. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan, you will end round one, kick off round two.
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? I don't take the Rock.
Yeah,
Whoa! How'd you know that already?
I mean, we're best friends. Remember? I just know.
2 years in. We're only a couple weeks away, Richie or Jacob. We got to defend your title.
Shucks. But you will be kicking off round 2 as well. So who are you taking with your second? Who is The Rock facing?
I'm not doing it that way this time. Usually I do, but I'm gonna let the roster lie and then maybe mix up later because this is actually someone he has faced in the past, and I'm gonna go with my boy Phil, CM Punk.
All right.
Your boy Phil.
All right.
Boy Phil.
Kicking off round 2. Jordan is taking CM Punk. We are back to Richie.
I mean, look, Jacob. You stole a pick from JP, even though he's going to. I'm sure he doesn't care because he can get the Rockers, but you're going to be annoyed at me because I'm still pick. I'm definitely probably going to still pick that you're planning to do. I'm going to go Chris Jericho.
All right. Richie is no longer invited to my birthday party.
Oh.
I know. What's funny is it sounded like Richie was trying to do me a favor, but it also just fucked me because I wanted to draft him.
Yeah. You wanted Chris Jericho. Okay. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think if given the chance, all of us would take Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't have Chris Jericho. I will take. Oh, see, I'm looking at Shawn Michaels. I'm looking at potential opponents. I don't know if a match that I always thought would be interesting is maybe I am doing this, making the matches as I go. A match I always thought would be interesting would be, like prime Shawn Michaels against like 2002, 2003 Brock Lesnar. Not like now Brock Lesnar, but like
2003 Brock Lesnar.
WrestleMania 19 Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, like SmackDown Brock Lesnar back in the day. Ruthless Aggression Brock Lesnar. Yeah, that was the best Brock Lesnar because he would work like 20-minute matches a lot. He was good. He was really good.
All right, Austin, who are you wrapping up round 2 with?
That's fine. I'll take one of my other favorites of all time. Woo, Ric Flair.
He was my other choice.
Yeah.
That I was thinking, but
And to kick off the next round with the snake, I'm going to draft a tag team, and I'm going to take the team that won our tournament fight of best tag teams, the Dudley Boys.
Yes, the Dudley Boys. I think I also will go a tag team just because I want to ensure that these people don't get taken from me, like Richie took Chris Jericho. So I will be taking one half of them is the current Impact World Champion. One of them should still be X Division champion. I'm not sure what's going on.
Because he lost in a weird match.
Not weird.
Yeah,
it was lost in a short, uneventful match.
Yeah. I'm taking the Motor City Machine Gun. So, Richie.
Alrighty. What should I pick? Okay, I'll go there.
And I'll, as always, when we get about halfway, I'll kind of recap what we've got so far. So I'll try to
Sounds
keep
good.
maybe about
All right.
How many picks total? 24. Once we get about to a dozen or so, I'll stop and recap for everybody in case they make mistake.
Sounds good.
All right, well, bound to get to it eventually. I'll take one of the faces of Foley. I'll go Cactus Jack. Sorry, Austin.
No, damn, that's all right. Well, there's 2 other Foleys still on there, but
Which means Mankind and Dude Love are not available for Richie, but they're still available for the rest of us. Jordan, who are you thinking?
Let's do the thing everybody teased and double checked. The Rockers. Let me take Sean and Marty.
Okay. The Rock and the Rockers. Inconceivable.
A lot of rock going on.
Yeah.
And CM Punk likes Rock.
Those picks are rock solid, JPL.
And now my wild card pick, Man Mountain Rock. No, I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but you do kick off round 4. So
I mean, there is another rock-related thing on the list, but
I thought about it maybe later, but for now I'm going to go with somebody that else that's kind of taken a little bit from the Rockers, even gear inspired. We saw them last night, the Young Bucks.
Good pick to kick off round 4. Richie.
All right, I'm going to take my first tag team. I'm going to take the Usos.
Right. The Usos, who I think eventually could make a claim as one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Definitely top 5. There's a lot of good tag teams out there, but I think they could be considered one of the best when they decide to hang it up. Hopefully, I'd love to see Jey Uso defeat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, but who knows if that's going to happen. That might just be wishful thinking. All right. Am I building my card as I go? Maybe not. I don't know. But I'm taking another tag team, and I'm taking Edge and Christian.
It was between the Usos and Edge and Christian, and not the Usos.
All right, let's see. Will this be an all tag team round, or is Austin gonna
I
be?
might be. I might be taking a tag team that never faced my first tag team, so maybe a dream match in their primes. Because I'll take FTR.
Okay.
I can see FTR and Prime Dudley Boys having a hell of a match.
I like that. FTR, who will be defending their tag team championships next Saturday against the team of Adam Cole and MJF.
I know the gimmick, but I wish MJF and Adam Cole didn't break up as a tag team. It's been very fun.
I'm even liking MJF in this tag team round.
After we're done with this draft, can somebody explain to me that storyline? Because I'm not following, and all of a sudden I hear that they're teaming, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah,
it's like the Lethal Lottery from WCW. They were forced to because it's a blind tag team tournament. But then MJF is like, let's be friends.
I hate the forced partner thing. That's so stupid.
And it's almost 99% likely just going to lead to.
They're sort of doing the Rock and Sock connection thing, where like the Rock kind of didn't really like Mankind, but they got along kind of out of necessity.
Yeah.
They even did the whole the rip-off of the thing where like Mankind like made the Rock play Nintendo 64 that time, and so instead it was Adam Cole made MJF play the Fight Forever on PS5.
You'll also love this, Austin. Before the finals, they had a dance-off.
Anyways,
I was like, what am I watching? And you had a lot of hip thrusting, especially from Adam Cole.
All right. Anyways, you're not selling me. Okay. Anyways,
the match was good. The dance-off was crazy.
All right. This may be more strategic.
Dance-off was fucking awesome. Screw you guys.
I'm gonna take to kick off the next round Ricky Steamboat since he's available. Because he was one I wrote down as a wild until I realized he was actually on the list near the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, he's way down there. Gotcha. Okay. Because I was like, oh, I was going to take Steamboat. Because that guy, the more and more I dig into his catalog, like the more and more we watch old shows, like that dude's another dude who like barely ever had a bad match, like ever. He's great.
Is he one of the best never to win the major title?
He's one of the best to never win the world title. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, he's on that short list of like him, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, guys who never won the world title, but like, damn, like he was more than good enough to win it for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. I think the fifth round is far enough for this guy to fall. I'm taking the Undertaker.
Dong.
Now, can somebody, even though he's not on the list, take Mean Mark Callis?
Mark Calloway.
If they want to use their wild card pick, Mean Mark. More than
a wild card of Mean Mark or the Skyscrapers or something.
Can I take American Badass Undertaker and you take Phenom?
Doesn't somebody take Ministry Undertaker?
Yeah, the worst version
of
Undertaker. Undertaker.
If you want to use your wild card on a specific era of Undertaker, I will allow it.
Okay.
Jacob's just
fair enough.
Making shit up as he goes, evidently.
Yeah. Well, it's his draft. He can do it. He's the
Barber draft.
It's fine.
All right, sure.
All right. I'll pick another tag team here. I'll go Harlem Heat.
Harlem Heat. All right.
Hey, finish the sentence, Richie. Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you.
And cancel.
I'm coming for you, Ninja.
Ninny.
Nickaboo.
Man.
Harlem Heat. I think I drafted them way back when. Do you guys remember when we did an A to Z draft? I think I drafted them for H. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun draft. I still have
That was fun.
I still have all these drafts saved too because
Yeah.
it'd be fun to go back and look at some of them. Jordan, who was your fifth selection?
Okay, all right.
Because going with another face, let's go with Mankind.
All right, which means there's one face of Foley left.
To be fair, it's a phase of Foley that was probably always going to be left.
Yeah.
as much as I
Although
like
he
it.
has a match I've seen a lot with Stone Cold. That
Yeah,
that,
I like that.
Falls Count Anywhere, Matt, the one that keeps changing rules as they go. Like Vince McMahon keeps telling them to change the rules. This match is now Falls Count Anywhere. This match is now no DQ. This match is now whatever. Like that match is fun. So, yeah. All right, Richie.
I didn't go. It's
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too.
yeah. Got to keep it in the family. My cousin Kevin Owens.
All right.
I'll go the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins.
All right. Ooh, can I draft Tyler Black?
Oh, I didn't. I thought I put him on the list.
No. See, I see Dean Ambrose with John Moxley, but I don't see Seth Rollins, Tyler Black.
All right. Oh, it's me. That's right. Sorry. I forgot how the draft works. Alright, so we got two of each. I'll go back to singles, I think. And although you guys might not be able to see my next pick. Because I'm taking John Cena. Get it? Because I made the joke that hasn't been
Yeah,
made.
I understood the reference. Yeah,
That's a good joke. It hardly ever gets told when John Cena's referenced, huh? Ha 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 ha.
yeah, yeah. Look, yeah, I know it is hack. Yeah.
I should be a stand-up comedian.
Jacob Barber at the Chuckle Hut this Thursday.
The Chuckle Hut.
Watch me do my 3-minute set. Austin, who are you ending round 6 with?
Man, there's a lot of good choices on here.
I make it.
Yeah, we know. All right, I'm going. I'm deciding. Look, I there's some people on here I didn't realize were on here. Okay, so give me a second. All right, jeez. All right, okay. I will take this specifically the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, complete with Final Countdown music.
You can't afford it.
We can afford it for one show. One pay-per-view appearance.
I really
Apparently Ring of Honor could afford it and didn't give a shit. So, yeah.
I really hope his injury isn't like super serious.
Yeah, not
Well,
either.
Ring of Honor went under the radar as all Ring of Honor did. I don't think something about that. And I actually wouldn't be surprised if the pay-per-views he was on, I bet you it was something dubbed.
All right. And then I may go for some more tag teams early before all the good ones get taken. So, because I feel like, I got a lot of options when it comes to singles. So I'm actually going to take the Rock and Roll Express.
I almost
And,
didn't. put them on the list.
and I know I'm more of the
Warner.
old school guy, so I maybe could have waited for that for later, but they're really good. So,
I was thinking them and FTR would be a great match. That was something I wanted to do.
that might be what we'll see what happens with all my tag teams, but I may play around with that. We'll see. Yeah.
Which that match has happened, by the way, but like I'm talking like if they're prime.
Like their prime, like
Yeah.
like 1989 rock and roll versus like FTR now, not like 65-year-old Ricky and Robert against FTR, no.
All right, for my 7th pick, I'm going with I'm going with Jacob's favorite wrestler as a fourth grader. It's Sting.
It's Sting.
Yes.
Which version of Sting? I mean, he's always been Sting. No alternate versions.
Yeah.
Well, you can pick an era though.
Right.
Old school face paint Sting, NWO Sting.
Yeah, let's see.
Now
In
Sting.
fourth grade, it would have been like 99, 2000. So
Yeah,
that era.
yeah.
Although Joker Sting was, I think Joker Sting was kind of funny. I kind of dug Joker Sting. Richie, who are you taking in round
I feel
7?
like this guy always gets lost in our draft, and he shouldn't be because he's really good, and he's one. Yeah, I know. I'm going to. Yeah, and he's one of the better guys. He's reason why WWE programming is better lately. Triple H.
Yeah. I almost went Triple H last round.
Triple H.
Hey, the game in the middle of the ring.
We'll be back.
If anyone wants to take Terra Rising, he is still available.
Paul Levesque. You can take
Yeah, if that's what your wild card pick is going to be,
Yeah,
you are
right.
more than welcome.
All right.
Jordan, who are you going to end this round with?
Let's go Benjamin Haas, Wrestling's Greatest or World's Greatest Tag Team.
All right.
Hoping they would have gotten, paired up with Kurt Angle, but it is what it is. So that's what round 7 is looking like. Got WrestleMania 31 kind of sandwiched there in the middle. But Jordan, who are you going to kick off round 8 with?
Let's go with their not quite contemporaries, but some team they never fought. American Alpha, Chad Gable, Jason Jordan.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if that's where you're going to go, but if you do, I'm not mad at that.
I feel like they were like the new version of Team Angle almost.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason
All 4
Jordan
dudes that know how to wrestle.
Jason Jordan is Kurt Angle's son.
Kurt Angle's
so it makes
son. Yeah,
sense.
come on.
Yeah.
Let's say Dad.
In storyline, yeah, that's what I mean. Old Team Angle versus new
Wait,
Team Angle.
what do you mean
Yeah.
storyline?
I like that Jason Jordan is he's still working backstage as a producer. Maybe there will be some hope that he's able to,
I think
Go
it would
back to
happen
the
already. Let's
I
look
mean,
one
maybe
off.
just
It would've happened.
maybe just end it like on his terms and not because he had to, but like, hey,
Yeah.
I mean, if Edge can return and if Saraya can return, then maybe.
That's true. There really is like no knowing anymore.
So who did you pick, John?
He picked World's Greatest Tag Team
Greg
and
Hudson.
American Alpha.
Oh, you son of a. That's right. All right.
From earlier. That's for taking
That's right.
Jericho from him.
I don't know. I'll pick Edge.
Edge.
Good job.
All right. I was about to say, no, I've already got Edge. I almost forgot the rules to my own draft. All right. I think I might go tag team again because, I think, I don't know if I did it on purpose. Making the singles a little more. I was like, oh, they were a tag team in the 2000s. Let's put them on the list. So I'm gonna go with DIY. Really dig them as a tag team. Hopefully we can see them maybe reunite on the main roster at some point. Maybe just for a run.
I don't know what happened. Gargano and Lorraine both disappeared.
Yeah, but Ciampa's back, so that's good. Bring Gargano back and make it happen. Owens and Zayn versus DIY at WrestleMania. Believe. I made it not only because when Jordan asked us to fantasy book WrestleMania 40, I picked that match. All right, Austin, round 8 is ending with your next selection.
Again, I may try to round out some tag teams before they all get taken, so I'm actually going to take the Authors of Pain.
Okay.
I really like the Authors of Pain.
Yeah, no, they're good.
God damn it!
Hey, well, Richie, you stole them from me last time.
No, I know.
Damn it.
I know.
Last time they were around, you stole them from me when we did that NXT draft, or not the NXT. Was it the NXT? Whatever it was. Yeah, you
Yeah,
stole
well,
it.
I think it was.
So whatever. My
Okay.
turn. my turn. Let's see. And you know what? Screw it. I'm going to take another team. I'm going to take the Hart Foundation.
I was debating between them and DIY.
Because Bret Hart's great, obviously. Jim Neidhart, not as great, but perfect in that role as the guy who cleans house. Much like Ricky and Robert.
Oh, yeah.
With rock and roll, like Robert Gibson, not the greatest wrestler, but perfect in his role as the guy who always got the hot tag and cleaned house. So like perfectly fine. And they each had a really good worker on the team. So, and then I might save, now that I have only one spot, I can save that spot for a wild card, potentially. We'll see. Potentially. We only get one wild card, so I got to decide if I use it for a singles or a tag team. So we'll see.
Well, the wild card can be either.
That's what I mean. So, but we don't get two, right? It's just one wild card, right?
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean.
That's what I mean. So I'll save my wild card for a tag team of my choosing, or I'll save it for singles, depending on how it rounds out with the singles. So we'll see. All right.
And speaking of singles, I'm going to take one of the greatest singles champions we've got right now. Probably one of the, he's cementing himself as one of the best intercontinental champions of all time. I'm going to take Gunther. Damn. Maybe put on a 5-star classic with Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam.
We'll see. I hope so. All they need is 15 minutes. That's all they need.
Yeah. Give them
15 minutes to beat the shit out of each other, and they can do it.
But Drew can't win yet. Gunther hasn't set the record. Let him set the record, then take the title off of him. After, because he's going to win the Royal Rumble, right? Yes. Gunther and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania next year. Richie, who are you taking in round 9?
All right. I don't know if this is still on here. I'm taking them. Because per rules you get dropped, I can do it. Sure, I'm taking it. Revival.
Well, that's your wild card then, isn't it?
Nope, they're on the list.
Revival and
Oh,
FTR
they're
are
on the
both on the
list.
list.
I'm sorry, I guess I never paid.
Yeah. We're right on top of each other. Yep.
Because in this case, they actually have different names. Mm-hmm. And I thought they might fall a little bit further. I should have taken them already. Try to stack it in your own favor, and you end up losing out anyway. Jordan, who are you ending round 9 with?
Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero.
All right. Eddie Guerrero, that's a look at round 9 right there. We'll be kicking off around 10, just about halfway there. But we're not living on a prayer. Not yet. Jordan, who is your next selection?
The champ is here. Samoa Joe.
I was like, wait, what?
This is Joe's Ring of Honor thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mama said knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
Samoa Joe, who in just a week or so you can see in the Peacock series Twisted Metal.
Yeah, and I'm glad in the trailer actually shouts him out. Like I thought they were just going to shout out Will Arnett.
Yeah.
But it actually says like with Will Arnett and Samoa Joe as whatever Sweet Tooth.
He's been popping up on like podcasts and stuff lately that I listen to, like promoting it. Like, 'cause he's not part of like the Actors Guild, so he can actually go out and promote shit. So
nice.
yeah. So yeah, he's been popping up on some different shows I watched.
Maybe that's why they threw him in the cat. Yeah, because I really wasn't expecting them to shout him out like with Anthony Mackie and everyone, but they did, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how filming works, because it's like, does Samoa Joe still say the lines during filming, and then they just dub Will Arnett's voiceover?
Somebody's got to.
He probably does, because David Prowse during Star Wars would say the lines playing Darth Vader, but then they dubbed in James Earl Jones later.
Okay.
Well, that's slightly different because I think Prowse was also originally the intention that it was going to be his voice, and that was a later
right.
decision.
But at the same time, Hugo Weaving did his voice when he was playing V, but then they dubbed it again clearer later. Same with Tom Hardy.
Right.
Main, they say it on set, but they probably re-recorded for clarity. Like
I mean, I guess similar to Ted. Like Seth MacFarlane said it usually during the taping,
right?
And I'm sure they ADR'd it later. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Richie, have we given you enough time to think about your 10th round selection?
Think so. The champ is here. I'll go Roman Reigns.
Oh, you mean just the guy who hasn't defended his title for over
Look, that doesn't mean he won't
100 days?
on my show.
The tribal chief, the head of the table. Gross.
Oh, I thought it was muted.
All right.
Please.
I will take in the 10th round. I'm going to take Kenny Omega.
Forgot he was still there, to be honest. God damn it.
He's a little further down on the list. You got to look for him.
Yeah, when I made this list, I didn't want to put it in like my order. So like definitely just like, okay, and I'll put this chunk and then this chunk. And
Yeah.
all right. Austin rounding it
I
out.
feel like I need a big man, but I want a big man I like watching. No, I got one. I'm going to take Yokozuna.
Nice.
Really, really underrated as a wrestler. Really good. All right. And then I'm also going to take, since he's still available.
Hold on. I just want to point out that I am the only one who did not pick a Samoan in this round.
Oh,
It's funny how that happened.
okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
so Samoa Joe, Roman.
Yokozuna's not Japanese? How dare you?
Oh shoot! Sorry.
Uncle
What do you
Ronnie?
have against the Isle of Samoa? What did they do to you?
Yeah.
Or do you not? Is it because you don't like Hobbs and Shaw? You don't.
I love Hobson Shaw. I actually really I if I knew Austin was taking Yokozuna, I would have. Let's see. Do we have another one on the? I don't know if we have another one on the list. Sorry. I would have had to use my wild card on it, and I'm not sure I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rikishi.
And then my other one, who will probably go down as the greatest cruiserweight of all time, Rey Mysterio.
Booyaka.
Yes, his son is available with a wild card pick. Should you so choose, the new NXT North American champion.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I'm going to take. I forgot Shawn Michaels. I'm going to take one of his, just best opponents in the ring from the '90s. I'm going to take Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon will be my round 11 selection, and we are back to Richie.
All right. I'll take one of the stars of Blood and Guts this past, a couple days ago. I will pick Kota Ibushi.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Jordan will be.
How is the Great Khali still available? You guys are nuts.
I know.
Shh. Don't give away my next pick.
I know. Sorry. Step on your toes.
All right, Jordan.
Macho Man, Randy Savage.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bonesaw is ready.
Bonesaw is ready. God damn it.
That's easy, that.
All right, that's a nice mix of talent there in this round.
How dare you pick me in the 7th round? I should have gone round 3.
Kind of got every just about every era represented here with this round.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll.
But I guess theoretically somebody could pick Bonesaw as a wild card, right?
That's an even more stretching now.
I mean, can you take a fictional version of a
Was
wrestler?
he DLC in one of the games or something?
Yeah.
Take Randy the Ram Robinson and go for it. But Jordan, don't go to sleep yet because you have another pick.
Mm-hmm.
I used to remember what it was. Hold on, I wrote it down. Daniel Bryan. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Oh.
Are you going to pick a heel? Which era? Heel Daniel Bryan, where he was Let's Save the World Daniel Bryan? That was a good Daniel Bryan.
There's a good chance I will do that. Yeah, I have to see what match I go with. But yeah,
Where he was a heel because he wanted to protect the planet. That was what.
With Eric Rowan, who was, I think, it was just a strange pairing. I did not see.
That felt very like 90s, where like in the 90s, it'd be like, boo, somebody cares about the environment. Boo, somebody from another country. Yay, violence against women. Yay.
Juice Robinson had the same
Everything
gimmick,
was
like
backwards.
PJ Parker. He was like, yeah, protect the planet. Boo, fuck
Boo.
you.
You're from Canada. Boo, USA. How dare you be from another place?
Yeah. I think I need I think I need a big man on my roster, and also a guy that was very impressive considering he had only just started wrestling. Been going back and watching this guy, and he's only more impressive in his early run than his late run. I'm picking the Giant. He was really good in WCW.
Yeah. Well, they let him do wacky shit like elbow drops from the top rope.
Yeah, it's all drop kicks.
Yeah. He wanted to do a moonsault at one point. He tells a story about that, like back in like '96. He wanted to do top rope moonsaults, but they didn't let him. They were like, "No, that's one step too far. No, you're not going to do that." He's like, "But I could do it. I've been practicing." That would have been something. That would have been a hell of a highlight reel.
All right. I too need a big man other than The Undertaker. Maybe somebody to go toe-to-toe with The Undertaker. My card's going to be full of great first-time matches such as The Undertaker versus my next selection. It's got to be Kane.
That's gotta be Kane.
Well, it doesn't got to be, but it is. So,
Yeah.
all right. Austin, go ahead and finish up the round, and then we'll go ahead and do a recap as we're halfway through.
All right. Yeah, I will. I guess I will take Randy Orton.
That's a great 12th round pick.
Yeah. All right. So should I do a quick recap before we start my next one with me?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So far I have selected Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, American Dragon Bryan Danielson, Yokozuna, Rey Mysterio, and Randy Orton. And tag teams I've selected Dudley Boys, FTR, Rock and Roll Express, The Authors of Pain, and the Hart Foundation. Mr. Barber has so far selected for singles HBK, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, John Cena, Sting, Gunther, Kenny Omega, Razor Ramon, Kane, and 3 tag teams of Motor City Machine Guns, Edge and Christian, and DIY. Richie so far has singles Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Cactus Jack, Seth Rollins, Triple H, Edge, Roman Reigns, Kota Ibushi, and the Giant, and his tag team so far, the Usos, Harlem Heat, and the Revival. And JPO so far has selected The Rock, CM Punk, Mankind, Kevin Owens, Eddie Guerrero, Samoa Joe, Macho Man, Daniel Bryan, and his teams thus far, the Rockers, the Young Bucks, the World's Greatest Tag Team, and American Alpha. So everybody's still got some slots in each thing there. So, yeah, we'll see what happens now. But I guess I've got one more as of right now. So, yeah, I think I will take... I'm going to take a guy. Yeah, I didn't notice the first one. I'm going to take Finley.
Okay, fair enough.
Finley's awesome.
Finley should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Not even just for his wrestling, for his work,
Everything.
with training. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
And he always he's always like the one that shows up in the oh, they're fighting, we need to separate them. He's always the one, the main dude at show.
Yeah.
It's like in WWE it's Finley, and in AEW it seems to be Pat Buck. Like, oh, I know that red hair. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. I have some singles wrestlers here. In the big man category, I think I want a tag team that's kind of a big tag team. So, with my 13th round selection, I will be taking the APA.
That might have been. Damn it.
That's why I went a lot of tag teams first. I wanted to get some. Oh, come on. There's still some good teams on there.
I know. All right.
Deuce and Dynamite still there.
Yeah. No.
I may have gone strategic because now I only have one slot on my teams left, and I can use that as a wild card. So, and I don't have to worry about who gets picked later. So we'll see.
All right. All right. I'll go tag team. I'll go London and Kendrick.
That's a good pick.
Okay.
What number was that for you, Richie?
That was his fourth team, and then his 13th pick overall.
Oh yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. All right.
What'd you pick for 13, Jacob?
The APA.
APA.
Wow. What'd you pick for 12 and 13, Pez?
Randy Orton and Finley.
Oh, I missed all of that.
Somebody take a cat nap.
Somebody.
Yeah, I vaguely remember APA. I don't remember shit about Orton or Finley. So, Jacob, what was your 12 and 13?
My 12 was Kane.
Yeah, Kane. Okay, I had APA right at 12. Okay, I'm here now.
All right. Well, let's all stay awake for Jordan's 13th selection.
My bated breath.
I got Kevin. I need Sammy.
I was thinking about it. And I was like, no, too late now.
Yeah, I didn't want to do a lot of the same, singles and tag teams. They were one I was considering, but decided to ultimately keep them as singles this time.
And up next, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if you're ready. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, no, go for it.
William Regal.
Just kidding. I'm not ready for it.
Is he in the Hall of Fame yet?
Not yet.
No, but he
He
should be.
also be in the Hall of Fame. 100%.
Probably soon. He's backstage with the Sun, so.
Yeah.
All right, Richie, who are you taking this time?
All right. Yeah. Let me take I'm gonna take Raven.
I'm sorry, what about him? Get it? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Taking some
I got what you
you guys.
It doesn't matter which era Raven you take; they were all mismanaged.
Yeah. I mean, ECW is the better best one. I guess Impact was okay for a bit there until he.
But even then,
he managed one of the worst factions ever.
He
Could have
bounced
been
around
that.
so much that, he never got a chance to develop anything. Because
Hey,
He
but
ECW, back to ECW, into WWF, yeah.
He managed one of the worst factions ever called Serotonin. Look it up in TNA. So it's like Matt Bentley.
I don't even remember. We just watched that MLW thing, and I don't even remember what his faction was there.
and he just like he just sort of stayed. Yeah, that was.
I forgot what it was, but it's Ricky Shane Page, Akira, my boy Dax.
Yeah.
Hey, Raven, only person can say he has a WWE, WCW, ECW, and TNA action figure. No one else can say that.
Yeah. Yeah, how do you feel? All right. Jacob.
Yeah. William Regal was legit my next pick, so I'm still trying to look. I'm gonna take. I'll take who's hopefully going to be knocking off MJF. I'll take Adam Cole, baby.
I don't think he is.
You know what, Richie? You've been wrong before, so
Oh, I mean,
I hope it counts. I hope it's this time too. I hope he's the one that turns on MJF, not MJF turning on Adam Cole, because that would.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's predictable either way, but
Oh, and then their finishing move, Kez, is double clothesline, and they're getting it over. Double clothesline.
Oh Jesus!
And they
there
pinned
was a pretty big pop there. After the match was pretty good. The finals, it was Cole and MJF against Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara, and once the match started, once the dance off ended, it was pretty good at that point.
Again, wrong. It got
Dance-off
great
was
with the dance off, and then it was fine. Dance off was the best. I love those, man. It's like in an ECW house show or like one of those crazy things Tracy Smothers would do, but it was live on fucking Dynamite, and I love it.
All right, but if it happened in WWE, we'd be going,
I like how they did a segment where they're like, "Oh, I hate spicy food," so they went to a Chinese restaurant. Surely, like, when I think of spicy food, I don't automatically think Chinese. I think of like Mexican and like Indian food, not Chinese. But anyway,
I hate
spicy
spicy food.
Chinese food.
Uh,
But
I hate spicy food.
speaking of spicy Chinese food, Austin, who's your next pick?
He represents. He's hot. He's spicy. He's Terry Funk.
You
yeah,
going
yeah.
Curry Man?
It's my wild card pick, Curry Man. No, yeah.
Forever.
Specifically, I want pre-1990 Terry Funk.
Egg
Before he
sucking
got way too
dog.
old.
I was about to say, which post-retirement Terry Funk?
This is pre-retirement. I'll take pre any retirement Terry Funk.
I can't even remember pre-retirement.
Yeah, I think basically anything before '97 because that was the one that was in Beyond the Mat. That was like his first retirement match against Bret Hart. But yeah, then everything after that is post-retirement. After that, I'll take Finn Balor.
You always tell when somebody wants to hear that. Well, yeah, no,
You sound like Lex Luger when he's selling. Ow!
Ow!
He would yell. He would yell every time he got a punch. It was funny.
Is there ever been anybody like a comedy character who goes like "Owie"? Ooh.
So, remind me, Austin, I have 2 tag team slots left.
You have 2 tag team slots left, and then some singles. So yeah.
All right. Well, I was debating on which version of Billy Gunn I wanted. I will take Billy Gunn in the form of the New Age Outlaws.
I can't believe you didn't want the one Billy Gunn.
I was gonna go for Rockabilly.
Yeah.
You know where he had, I got it.
We are to you, Richie.
All right.
All I've got.
Anyway, I know all the words. It was on WWE Music Volume 5, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I had all these CDs in a folder at one point.
yeah, I'm gonna because I've got ideas for this dude, and I like watching him, even though he scares the shit out of me because I think he's gonna kill himself one day. And not the one you're thinking of. I'm gonna go PCO.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a face anymore.
Yeah.
What was that thing where his like collarbone popped out, damn near popped out of his skin? In Ring of Honor?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was gross. Yeah. It was literally like sticking up, like you could see it. It looked like something out of a movie.
It happened again recently in Impact, and he went to the ring post.
God damn it! Oh, jeez. How was that guy? He's in his 50s, right? He has to be, right?
Yeah. And he Steve Macklin, Steve Macklin stapled his mouth shut, and he had to get pliers. That's brutal. And it was brutal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jordan.
Let's go Claudio Castagnoli.
All right. Let me just go ahead and type that out.
You just put
C-L-A-U-D-I-O. No, it's that last name. Don't Cesaro him. Don't give him just one name. Vince Pez.
Well, somebody can Cesaro him. He's still on the list.
Oh yeah. In that case, yes. And you ready?
I'm ready.
Might not be able to do a tag team, but I can have him by himself. I would like Bully Ray.
Do you know who I am?
I know he's got a great cast.
All right, so Bully Ray is off the board. Richie.
You can take him, so I will, Cesaro.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. All right, and then I think I will take the final tag team. I'm going to take. They're probably the most over team in NXT at one point. I'm going to take Enzo and Cass as my final team. Until, still got a wild card, and that could be either. So we'll see which way I want to go with that. But the best team from NXT to never win the NXT tag team titles, which still baffles me how they never won the titles.
Yeah. I don't know if they would hold it very long, though, because they weren't known for their match quality.
Yeah, well, neither is Hulk Hogan, and he's got 1,000-day reigns.
But he came from an era where it was known for their match quality, so
Oh, he also comes from an era where we got Macho Man and Ricky Steamboat. So
I know, but they were outliers. They could fit in any era.
That's true.
All right. So you took Enzo and Cass. I will take Drew McIntyre.
Speaking of that.
You know what? Sometimes you forget who you put on your own list. This is one of those moments. It is what it is.
All right. And let's see. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm leaving my tag team slot for a wild card, so I think I'm good there. Unless somebody happens to take the wild card I'm thinking of, which we'll see. But in that case, I got it back.
Well, I think you're misunderstanding. So we're picking 6 tag teams from the list. We're picking 18 singles,
including a wild card.
And then the wild card is just
Separate.
It's
a whole separate thing.
It's a whole separate thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 8. That's where the total of 25 comes from.
Okay, I misunderstood that from the very beginning.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I thought it was 24.
I was about to do that too. I was about to ask you how many tag team slots I have.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, since I've got one left, I might as well just polish that off then. I'll take Eminem.
He's a rapper. I don't know if he.
Yeah. Well, he would probably be a decent wrestler. I'm sure he'd commit to it.
Can we go over those rules one more time just to make sure I'm right now? What?
So we're picking 18 singles wrestlers from the list.
And then there's a
tag team from the tag team list. And then your wild card is just
okay. So sorry, Richie. Jacob. Say it again. Like the two of you talked. 18 singles.
18 from the singles list, 6 from the tag team list, and then that 25th spot is whoever you want to be that isn't already part of the list.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So
cool.
So we are kicking off round 17 with Eminem. I was waiting for. I might have been waiting for Richie to pick because I thought Jordan just picked, and now I realize I'm the one holding everything up.
Well, now I don't want to do that. Now I don't want to do a tag team because that would throw off my thing. Because I don't want to have multi-man tag team matches. I don't like multi-man tag team matches. That would be weird.
I
don't want 3-team matches and 4-team. I don't like 3-team matches and 4-team matches. So yeah, unless I throw them all in like a War Games match or something for something, which I could. I guess throw a bunch of people in a War Games thing. But yeah. Anyways,
I'm looking at who I have and who I think could also just make good matches. And somebody I think Gunther could have a great match with. He's kind of along the same lines as a Sheamus and a Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna take Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett.
Yeah.
God
if-
save our queen.
Now, if somebody wants to take Bad News Barrett and all he does is deliver bad news at your show,
I'm afraid I got some. They didn't. They could have done so much more with that gimmick. Hey, could I have a little decorum, please? All right.
I like the way he says Ilya's name. He's always like, Ilya Dragunov.
Ilya Dragunov. Yeah.
Yeah. He says it with his voice.
All right. I'll pick a guy who I think might be just insane. Who had got a huge gash on his head that trickled down to his back. But I guess I'm gonna pick John Moxley.
is this with or without the skewers in his head?
Oh, look. They're optional. He can bring them.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan, closing out round 17.
Jeff Hardy.
Nice pick there. Good round 17 pick.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we call a value pick. You will also be kicking off round 18, and yes, I am ready. That wasn't a long name to type it all.
Yeah. You still have 5 singles slots left, JPO, and 2 tag team slots. FYI.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those 5 is the random one, right?
Well, that's an extra pick, apparently.
That's an extra.
Because I didn't understand that.
So it's 26 picks.
No, it's
Yeah.
25. 18 singles, 6 tag teams, and then your wild card pick. 18 plus 6 is 24. And then 24 plus 1.
Can we make it 26 so we have an even number of each one?
Jordan still looks confused.
I'm not confused. Just tell me how many people to pick, and I'll pick that many people. I'm just waiting for you all to decide.
Just keep picking until I tell you to stop.
All right, cool. Darby Allin.
Speaking of not knowing when to stop. This guy just keeps going.
Oh, well, he'll get forced to stop at one point when he kills himself. Yeah.
All right. Feel like I need another tag team. We're sort of running. we're kind of running out of the good ones here, but there's one that I really liked, so I'll go with them. I'll go the Vaudevillains.
All right. The Vaudevillains. I'm not even sure if I spelled that right, but that's how we're getting it today, right there. That's how, and now it's gone. So if anyone says I'm wrong, well, it's probably true. Which is I was, because they gave me the red line underneath. They told me spell check that because it's not right. But a name I do know how to spell right is the name of my next pick. One of the just best wrestlers I've seen. We're going with Shinsuke Nakamura.
I like how they always call that. Michael Cole always calls him Shin, and I try to get that over. I don't think that's gonna. I don't know. I understand like it's a nickname.
Shin will get over. Shin will get over. Shin.
His name is Shin.
I'm gonna start calling Gunther Gunn.
Gund.
But Austin, who
Okay.
are you taking?
Well, all right. Well, since I've actually filled out my teams, so I can keep focusing on singles, I will go with. I'll go with Bronson Reed.
I think they did all get over if they just if they just get over that tsunami move he does. If he get over the splash for the top rope, people go nuts. People are kind of met on his matches, but when he goes to the top rope to the tsunami, they go okay because he's a big dude doing a splash.
Oh yeah. And I'll take a guy I might end up pairing him up with if we do cards for this, who I think is really underrated as a wrestler. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. Test. Let's take Test.
Test.
Test is good.
Test. I
I kind of wish you had put Albert on here because I really like Albert. Actually bumped into him when I was with Jordan in Orlando. Actually, forgot to
Oh,
tell
really?
you about that. Yeah, he was at the David Spade show we went to, and I bumped into him while he was waiting for his valet valet car to come around. He was standing right next to me. I was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm a big fan." Yeah, so because you could tell because he had the piercings in his lips, and he's just a gigantic human being. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, it's Matt Bloom. There he is."
All right. I'm gonna start going. For making cards, you gotta have some good mid card guys. Some
That's why I
guys that
went
can
with.
put
That's why I
on-
went and took Test. Like I think he's a really good mid card guy.
a guy who I mean, you can call him a main eventer if you want, because he did have a program with Hulk Hogan. I'm taking Billy Kidman.
You can call him Man Event. I call him
Because even in the Hulk Hogan thing, he was like third from the top card-wise. Yeah, he wasn't even in the main event, even though he's with Hulk Hogan. That'd be a good trivia thing for JPO to look up. Was Billy Kidman ever in the main event of a show? Ever. Unless it was Velocity.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
made
so
it.
he's made it a
Velocity,
Yeah, that'll take some time.
Maybe he was the main event of a random Nitro. It could have been. He could have been the random main event of a Nitro or Thunder.
I mean,
can believe that.
does it count as being in a main event if you do if you're one of the 90 people do a run-in?
Or if you're part of like the World War III or something like that. Yeah, does that count? Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go for a guy that was sort of like known to be underrated for a while there, but I think he's sort of getting his flowers. Still going. I guess he's a TNT champion by default. He rings he is. Christian.
Yeah. But, all right.
Christian! Is that the era Christian
That
was
song's
singing?
a bang.
At last, you're on your own. All right. GPO.
Give me Cody Rhodes.
He's a great, like, 19th round pick.
Yeah.
That's what we call a value pick.
No Stardust
Okay,
on here?
Didn't see it.
Somebody can pick Stardust as their wild card, right?
You could
Mhm.
pick
Yeah.
Goldust as your wild card pick.
Yeah.
Not trying to give away who's on the list.
Yeah. All right, JPO is the next one.
Suck it, X-Pac.
I was thinking that. Yeah.
You put him with the right guy, and he's really good. Just don't have him win every single week for like a year on television.
And make sure he changes his gimmick now and again. Don't have him be DX right after DX has already been disbanded for years.
Yeah. Even when he comes out with X Factor, he's still crotch chopping every 9 seconds. It's like, no, you got a new gimmick. You should probably switch to your new gimmick.
Yeah. I know you hurt him.
Richie, I mean, you know, did Uncle Cracker ever make an appearance as a wrestler? He could be your wild card pick, no?
It could be.
You can take. You're gonna take your wild card, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I won't take Bubba the Love Sponge. I'm sorry. No. All right. You know, he's still available. I might have to. Actually, no. I'm gonna take this guy. Well, how many rounds you got left, by the way?
You've got
This is
four
round
more.
20.
You got 4 more singles, 1 team, and then a wild card.
All right, cool. I'm gonna pick this guy because he's underrated and we lost him too soon. I'm gonna go Rick Rude.
Yeah.
All right.
Technically a DX member, so we both chose DX.
Gonna continue to go, with that mid card, but he kind of almost, dabbled in the main event a little bit. He was in a really good Elimination Chamber match. I'm going to go with Carlito.
Who may or may not be signed. I don't know what's happening with it.
He should be. He's in amazing shape and he hasn't aged at all. Why not?
Yeah, I think he might be signed. Yeah, but they just haven't.
Why not?
Austin, we are back to you.
Well, Jacob, you took Razor Ramon, so I'll just take plain old Scott Hall.
I was thinking about it.
Still a really good wrestler when he was sober.
Yeah.
And much bigger than you think. He was like 6'6". He's a ginormous dude. All right. Trying to look over and grab anybody else on the singles that doesn't suck. So I will take I'll take Jamie Noble. He's good.
He's a name I was looking at. But
All right.
I'll take another really good cruiserweight. Somebody already took Eddie, so I'll take Chavo.
Okay. I'm sorry, you have to say I'll take Chavo.
I debated, Kerwin White, but I wanted to go.
Game one.
Oh, don't spoil my wild card pick now.
Oh,
Come
sorry.
on.
Sorry.
All right.
All right, Richie.
Anyone pick New Day yet?
No,
Nope.
All right, cool.
that's your final team, New Day. Which version of the New Day?
The one where they didn't try to make them baby faces off the bat. The one where they were already established as a entertaining team.
No, I
and
mean
were
which
baby
two
faces.
members?
Well, the ones are going to be a team. Well, I don't know, man. It says all three, but yeah. I don't know. Let's go with.
Here's the thing, though. When you book them, one of them
Oh,
has to
you
be
book
on the outside.
Yeah, one of them has to be on the
Well,
outside. It'll be like a free.
I think as much as I like Xavier Woods, he's good as outside fodder with Francesca. So
With the
I'll
trombone.
go Biggie,
Yeah. Kofi
Biggie, and Kofi.
That's the best version because you need like a big guy and like a smaller guy. I think that always works as like a tag team.
And why not pick the two former world champions?
Right.
Yeah.
I still think
Xavier
Woods
Woods
needs an
was a
IC or a
chance.
US run. He needs at least a US or an IC run.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, what did you pick, Jacob?
I picked Chavo.
Chavo.
Oh,
Chavo.
All right, JPO, you got 2 singles and 2 tags left in the list.
21. Oh, okay, I see here.
Suspense is killing me.
Hold
I hope
on.
it lasts.
And then the wild card, right?
And then the wild card, yes.
Okay, that's right. Okay. Dean Ambrose.
All right. Dean Ambrose is off the board. Call him a value pick as well. It's a pretty good, round 21
Yeah.
pick.
And the Deathmatch King, Matt Cardona.
All right, you've just confirmed what I'm going to do now. I was like, between two. Now it's between one. All right. Well, we joked about it before. I'll do it. Dude love.
All right.
Dude love. Yeah. I'll pick Dude love.
But wait a minute, you already have Cactus Jack. You can't take.
Oh no, wait, I don't. I can't do it. Shit. That's right. Damn it. Now
Listen to the rules, Richie.
Yeah.
the rules.
Rules are not meant to be broken, despite what other people might say.
Only me or Jacob could take Dude Love because we're the only ones who don't have a face of Foley right now.
Okay. Oh, I got look. Alteration. Got another pick. Sabu. There you go.
All right, Sabu. Yes, you can take Sabu.
What a consolation pick.
Actually.
All right.
Oh my god.
God. Is that the one with anxiety?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm taking him. Who knows what he's gonna do. He's just, unpredictable sometimes. Sometimes we might even go out to the compound. I'm taking Broken Matt.
Okay.
Brother Nero, I knew you'd come. Yeah.
The mower of lawn. The blower of beef. All right, Austin, back-to-back picks. We're nearing the end.
I like him as long as you pair him up with the right guy who can work. He was a decent worker. Big Daddy V.
The world's largest love machine.
No, he's still available.
No, I'm taking Big Daddy V, not the world's largest love machine, Viscera.
Viscera is available. If
I actually
anybody
didn't mind him in
wild card.
WWECW. I thought he was used okay. So, but I like him enough. And then I'll take this may be more of a strategic thing, but I'll take Doink the Clown.
Which version?
Evil Doink.
Matt Bourne, yeah.
Evil Doink, that was awesome for like 2 months, and then they killed it. Evil Doink was amazing, and then they killed it dead, which they shouldn't have. He should have been Evil Doink for like 2 years.
All right.
He's a good wrestler, though. He was a decent wrestler when you watch him. You pair him with the right guy, he was a good worker. So, yeah.
We are nearing the end here, and I have to remember who was picked and who wasn't because I haven't been knocking them off because
I'll let you know because I've been marking them on the list, so I'll let you know.
I'm pretty sure I haven't heard these two names
Okay.
called. I'm gonna take Tito Santana.
Yeah, he's still available.
Arriba!
Yeah.
And get some good mid card talent. People that can put on good matches in the middle of the show to really pop the crowd, wake the crowd up. Richie,
Yeah.
you are up.
Well, it looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for me to pick Mark Henry.
All right, is this before or after the fake retirement speech?
Oh, did I say during? Because that was awesome.
Yeah, why doesn't that get talked about like with something like this?
Even though I got it wrong in a wrestling trivia recently in Phone Coffee in the Mat. Anyway, yeah. Oh, God, that was great. Hall of Pain, Mark Henry was great. So yes,
that was great. Finally got his championship run. But Jordan, back-to-back picks.
And you only have team picks left, so you have to take 2 tag teams off the list.
Oh. Gee, fuck, okay. I know that works. Billy and Chuck.
Okay.
And that's why I said I don't know which version of Billy Gunn I wanted to pick.
your love so
Good to me.
good to me.
And now if you want to use your wild card pick on Rico, you absolutely can.
Mm.
But you might want to want to use your wildcard pick on Rico and Charlie Huss.
No. Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
Okay. Gene.
Hey, real quick, who is that again?
It's Gene and Ole Anderson.
All right, cool.
It's
I knew it was rough old school guys. So like that's my theory. It's like the 2 flamboyant guys versus the fucking
the
grandpas.
old school guys will be very offended by the flamboyant tag team.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I knew I had the right idea. I forgot if it was Gene and Ole, if it was.
I get confused between them and the Minnesota Stretching Crew, which is Brock and Shelton.
Exactly. I also thought I maybe had Brock and Sheldon for a second too.
All right, Richie, you have one more singles pick before we get into our wild cards.
Do I have any tag teams left?
Nope, you have filled your tag teams. Again, well, you can use your wild card on a tag team if you like.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to.
You can pick a
What's the
tag.
tag
I
team?
don't want to tell you where I'm going, but that's probably what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I just told you where I'm going.
So your tag team camp, it's got to be somebody that's not on the list. Your wild
Yeah, I
card pick.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I might have to. It might take a while to get him motivated, but he's a good character and he's got charisma. I'll go Kevin Nash.
Well, it's funny that you pick Kevin Nash. 'Cause I'm picking. Yep,
Diesel.
I'm picking Diesel.
All right.
Maybe we're gonna pair Shawn Michaels and Diesel back up. Who knows?
Okay. Good.
Right.
Well,
Austin, your
on the
final.
list that's left, I mean, you put him in the right situation, and he can be useful. I'll take Tommy Dreamer.
All right. So that's what. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. That's what round 24 is looking like. Yes. Now we will go into.
See, that's why I'll tell you why I asked about 2 wildcard picks, because it forces you, if you only have 1 wildcard, you have to have a multi-man match somewhere. Because it's an odd number now.
Unless Jacob is allowing us to do something wacky, like a
Just a
manager
wild card
or
pick.
like.
I know,
You
but
can do
that's
whatever the fuck
but,
you
but
want.
it makes it completely like an odd number. So now I have to have a wild card match or what?
What
Multi-man
I'm
match
saying is, you
somewhere.
don't have to pick a
One thing.
wrestler.
Yeah, I know, but what am I gonna pick a fucking
Pick,
valet
pick yourself, so you can book yourself as a rep.
as a ref?
I'm
gonna ref all these
refereeing
matches.
every single match
I'm
tonight.
refing all these matches. I don't want to do that. Some of these matches are going to be long.
I didn't say you had a marathon it, dude. Damn, split duties.
I'm going to be tired.
Or have a multi-man match. They're fine matches, Jim Cornette. They're allowed to have a multi-man match.
It depends. If it's like a multi-man cruiserweight or something, I'm fine with that, but I don't have a lot of cruiserweights. Damn. All right, I'll take a I may do something wonky here, but I think it's going to count. I'm going to take as my wild card Walter.
It counts.
Because Gunther got taken, but Walter didn't get taken. So I'm going to take Walter.
All right. And as my wild card pick, we all know Brock Lesnar is not cutting promos. That's why he's got to have Paul Heyman at his side.
Right.
All right. For my wild card,
Wild card.
and that's be a tag team. There's a big tag team that's not on the list. Great tag team, prolific tag team. I'm for my wild card picking the Briscoes.
Right.
And that specifically Jay and Mark, not Jack and
Jerry
Jared.
Briscoe, Jack and Jerry.
Oh.
Oh, we got to adjust that real quick.
All right, and Jordan, your wild card pick.
You just need someone to make sure everyone's on cue, doing their job. Because if not, he's gonna curse you, Danhausen.
I love how different these wild card picks
I'll
are.
tell you one thing. I almost went with a tag. Only again, I don't like multi-man tag team matches. But if we had an extra one for a tag, I would have taken the Kings of Wrestling.
Mm.
Because everybody else took Claudio or Cesaro, but I was going to take the tag team with Claudio. So it would still be on the table for me. So, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow, but nobody took. Once again, the great Khali is.
Oh, man. How do we miss him? Damn.
He's snubbed. He's just
You know,
yeah.
I forgot about him because honestly, I took him right off the list on my doc. Nope.
Well, I can tell you everybody on the dock that didn't get taken.
Yeah, I think I had the same thing. Yeah,
So Shannon Moore still on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Great Khali still on the table. Mike Knox still on the table. Sandman's still on the table. I thought somebody
Yeah, I
could
mean,
have
like,
taken
we-
him
I
potentially.
might have.
Maybe. I mean, he's not a. You put him in the right.
He's not a great wrestler.
I've
He's
soured on him in real life. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rick Martel. He's a good wrestler. In all fairness, he's a solid.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
Big Boss Man, who was never really a great
He-
wrestler. Apparently, good guy, but not a good wrestler. So
Yeah.
you know, that was all the singles that were left on the table. The tags left on the table. Deuce and Domino.
Big Boss Man. I don't think anyone chose
I
Big
just,
Boss
He
Man.
I just said
he just
Big
said
Boss
Big
Man.
Boss
I literally
Man.
I
just
wasn't
said
listening.
Big Boss Man. I was just saying how Big Boss Man's not a great wrestler. Anyway,
No, I heard that too, sadly.
Deuce and
Sorry, what,
Domino.
Jordan?
Yeah, of the tags, Deuce and Domino, the Bashams.
I mean, I like was it who was Damager in OVW?
Doug
It's
Basham.
Danny.
Danny Basham, and Doug Basham was
Danny.
the champion for a while.
Machine. Yeah.
Yeah, Danny Basham's better as a singles dude, but they're like,
They're
hey,
both
you two
better
look
as singles guys. Like,
Doug
they
was
were-
the better wrestler.
Yeah.
alike.
Bushwhackers.
Yeah,
I guess
they're
you
good-
could
they're
turn them into the
complicated.
sheep herders if you wanted to, I guess.
Yeah, she could.
The Nasty Boys, they suck.
They suck.
The Hart Dynasty.
Yeah, they could have been alright.
The Ascension.
Oh, they were good in NXT, old NXT era.
And then that's it. So everybody else. So yeah, there you go. Those are the ones left on the table. So
My only other wild card too that I was really thinking about, but like you said, and if I don't have to do multi-man match now, is you left off the world champion MJF. How dare you?
Don't know.
Are you
Don't know.
surprised?
Maybe bias there.
I almost took Kenny
Bias.
Kobashi. He's one of my other favorite wrestlers, but
Mm.
I didn't know where to work him in on my card. Kind of looking over the card in my head. So
That last spot, Jordan, was between MJF and the Great Khali, and
yeah,
I had to go the Great Khali. I mean, he just he just really showed out and get smart. So
historically, a great Khali does a bit of dance offs, apparently.
hey, twist, Jacob. How about we come up with our card right now on the spot?
right now,
Like you got to come up with your card right the fuck now and just mark them off
all
on
right.
the fly. You got to make a card.
You got to recap me what I got, who I picked though.
You didn't write them down?
Maybe not.
He never does.
Oh,
Hang on.
Just
Richie.
recap his, because all right. So Richie, you've got
I just think it'd be
Sure
fun.
thing.
It's, instead of taking a week to stew on it, how about
Good
you come up
character.
with a card right on the fly, like right now?
all right, Richie.
Richie, it's in the
remember-
private chat.
Richie, it's in the private picture, right?
Okay, yeah, cool.
Not all heroes wear capes, Jordan.
Thank you, my friend.
All right.
You're
I'll go
Oh,
first.
Finley.
Give everyone else some time to think. My opening match. We're gonna start it off with some cruiserweight action, and let's go with Chavo Guerrero versus Billy Kidman as my first match.
Okay.
Up next, let's.
I can go after you, Jacob, if you want me to. So
Okay.
after you're done.
Up next, let's get into some tag team action, and we'll go APA versus the New Age Outlaws, in some good tag team action. Match number 3. I'm looking. Let's go. Who can I pair him up with? That might be fun. So we're gonna go back. I just think this would be fun to see what these two characters do together. I'm gonna go Broken Matt, and we're not doing main event John Cena. We're doing heel early Doctor of Thugonomics John Cena. So we're going Broken Matt Hardy versus Doctor of Thugonomics John Cena as my third match. I really should have been writing these down too instead of just writing them in here. Fourth match, let's go. Because I'm only gonna do. I think I'm gonna try to stick to an 8-man card. So let's go We're gonna go. Wait, where I picked him, right? Yeah, there he is. Okay, so okay. This trio on paper, you might be like, but I think it makes sense. So a triple threat between Gunther, Wade Barrett, and then let's throw Shinsuke in there as well. We're gonna do a triple threat of Gunther, Shinsuke, Wade Barrett. We're gonna go back to the tag teams. We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go Edge and Christian against Enzo and Cass. All right, and then. Oh, hold on, no, scratch that. Take Shinsuke out of the fourth match and put Razor Ramon in there instead. So Razor Ramon, Gunther, Wade Barrett, triple threat. Because we're gonna go in the fifth match. Oh, so this will be the sixth match now. We're gonna go with. This is where we'll take Shinsuke, and let's throw him against Carlito. I think that could be an interesting match. Shinsuke and Carlito. So let's see. What is that? That's how many people do I have left? I can't remember. I'll figure it out. So we need a cool down match. We need a bathroom break match. So we're gonna throw out Diesel and Kane. We're gonna throw them out there. I guess people can go to the bathroom. Yeah. So there you go. Final tag team match of the night will be Motor City Machine Guns taking on DIY. And then let's see, I have he's still left. Still have him. Still have him. Do I have more people left than I thought? Yep. Okay, that's 5 and 6. I think I have 6 people left. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. So my final match is going to be an elimination chamber match between Shawn Michaels, Brock Lesnar. We're throwing The Undertaker in there. Sting's going to be in there. We're going to get Kenny Omega in there. And then I swear I had one more. I swear I did. Adam Cole. That's the main event there.
Are we limited to how many matches we have?
Nope, because I just said I was going to do 8, and I ended up doing 10. So
I just think it's hard to do anything but like 10 or 11.
You have to have that unless you do a lot of multi-man stuff, essentially.
Yeah, I thought I would.
Yeah.
I got a triple threat and then a 6-man at the end. So I think I just did 10. So it's harder to do it like that. But I like being challenged. So all right, Austin said he'd go next.
So I'm gonna do. All right, I have my car. I'm literally writing my last match down right here. Hang on. No, I was writing mine as you were doing yours. So.
Yeah, I figured.
All right. Okay. So I will open up with an Extreme Rules triple threat match just to get the crowd going. Big Daddy V versus Tommy Dreamer versus Doink the Clown. throw Doink in there for a little comedy, have some comedy weapons or whatever, and I think that'd be fun.
I just have it on Halloween. It feels like one of those
Yeah,
Halloween
one of those
battle
Halloween
royals.
ECW episodes that they did, something like that. I feel like they could have thrown Doink the Clown in there who would have fit right in. So, yeah, because they could have all been in the same promotion at the same time. Then I'll have some tag team action. I'm going to take the Authors of Pain versus the Hart Foundation. Then, I think that could be pretty fun, especially with Paul Ellering in there. It'd be kind of mix of old school. Nice little mid card mean guy scary match. Test versus Bronson Reed. I think those two guys could have had a good little match. I will go with two guys who I think are kind of similar, especially in their primes. Drew McIntyre versus Scott Hall. I think could have a really good match.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to my tag teams, and it's going to be the battle of the letter tag teams: FTR versus Eminem. That works out. But I also think, again, both in their prime could have a really good match with each other.
Oh, for sure.
And a match that happened a lot back in the day, but it was always reliable. Rey Mysterio versus Jamie Noble. Always good. And then if you get these two guys, you get like early 90s Finlay versus like late 80s Terry Funk. Those two guys would beat the shit out of each other, and it would be amazing to watch. Those two guys would beat each other senseless, and I would love to see it. I'll just have kind of a reliable sort of modern day upper mid card match. Randy Orton versus Finn Balor. Those guys could always be solid with each other.
Ooh, Jordan, look that up and
Have they ever had a
at
match?
some point. Have they ever had a match together?
Just give that to me one more time.
Finn Balor and
Balor.
Randy Orton.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know that for sure. I just paired them up, and now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if they've ever had a match against each other. Because I guess Finn Balor was in NXT for a while, but then he's been on the main roster long enough. You figured out
Survivor Series, Rumble. There's a tag, a 4-way. Yeah, no singles. So yeah, never been a singles match.
singles
Closest
match.
was a 4-way and a tag.
All right,
both
well,
on
there you go. A
SmackDown.
match that's never happened accidentally. Randy Orton versus Finn Balor. So, sounds good. Again, I don't know if these two guys ever linked up. I don't think they ever did. But Ricky Steamboat versus Yokozuna.
Yeah,
I
I think
no,
I
no
feel
way.
like Ricky Steamboat was already in kind of.
Yeah.
He went back to
It's
WCW when Yokozuna was like coming up. Yeah, he was there. I don't think they ever crossed paths, but Ricky Steamboat would sell the shit out of a Yokozuna thing, and I think it'd be a good match. Sort of a big man versus little man, old school match. But that would work. Then I will go rounding it out here. My semi-main event. Again, I don't think they've ever crossed paths, but they would have a hell of a match. Walter versus Bryan Danielson.
Yes, they would.
They would have a hell of a match. But I don't think they've ever crossed paths.
Brian's chest would just be red. Look,
Oh
he's
yeah, but he
really-
would let him do it.
He's
But yeah,
really
it'd be
white
great.
as it is, so he'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god!"
It did happen in Germany for WXW in January 2008.
Okay, so they did cross paths at once. Well, that's around the time I'd want them to cross paths anyways. So both kind of in their primes. And then my main event.
No,
if you
that's
get-
actually kind of early, Walter. I don't think he's quite in his prime actually at that point.
yeah, maybe
So I would
like,
take Walter a few years later.
like 2013 Walter, 2014 Walter. Yeah. And then I think they did have a match I know on Raw, but it was like late era Ric Flair. But if you take like NWA Ric Flair versus like Stone Cold Steve Austin in his prime, I think that would be a hell of a main event. Because I know JP, I know they had a match on Raw, like a random one, but it was
No, I
like
remember that too.
2002, like late 2002 or something like that. But it's like 50.
Yeah, they had a few. They even had a cage match and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I want these two guys like prime Ric Flair
Mhm.
versus like prime Stone Cold Steve Austin, like Attitude Era. I think that would be great.
Yeah, it was one of Ric Flair's last. I mean, one of Austin's last feuds before he walked out for a while.
Yeah. So
Several WCW house show matches, but yeah, not a good clean one-on-one even in WCW.
yeah, but if I was to take like different versions of them, yeah, that's what I do. So yeah, that's my card. So just on the fly. All right.
I can go or Richie, whatever's good.
Yeah.
His dog's
Yeah,
not ready for him to
I'll go, but I'll just go through it. So I will start with a tag team match. I'll go because I think that this will be good. Kind of battle of two areas. I'll go Usos versus London and Kendrick.
Oh, I
think
just
that'd be
realized I missed a match on my thing, by the way.
Right, what?
I have to add another match on mine. Sorry, I missed two tag teams on mine. Somewhere in there, Dudley Boys versus Rock and Roll Express. Anyway, sorry.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Oh, yeah, only the Dudleys.
Only the Dudleys and the Rock and Roll Express. Yeah, two of the greatest tag teams of all time. Sorry, I forgot to add them. Yeah, that would be on there as well. Sorry, Richie.
Yeah. So Yeah, Usos and London Kendrick. I think that have a banger. A lot of super kicks, probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then look, I think these two have a good match. That sort of mid card, maybe a Continental feud. My next one, Chris Jericho and Rick Rude.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of interesting, kind of fun. Next one, I'm just gonna do because I've got a lot of hardcore guys. Let's do a multi-person hardcore match. Cactus Jack, Raven, PCO, and John Moxley.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
So let
gonna
him
be
throw it
blood.
on like a street fight thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be blood.
Give them some skewers.
Don't know if these two had a singles match, but I think it'd be good. I'm gonna go Seth Rollins versus Christian.
By the way, I was just looking it up real quick. The closest Jericho and Rick Rude ever came to a match was on a Nitro. Chris Jericho wrestled Kurt Hennig, and Rick Rude was on the outside in Hennig's corner. So this
Okay.
never came in 1997. So they were in the same vicinity, but didn't have a match.
Yeah. So yeah, Seth Rollins versus Christian. Let's go.
Never had a singles match. Again, maybe some like 6-man tags and stuff. But yeah, no singles. So that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get Triple H in there versus. No, let's put Triple H and Cesaro. I think they could have a decent program. I give him a decent feud going here. Yeah. I'm gonna put next one. I'm gonna put Kurt Angle with Kurt Angle with Razor Ramon. I think that would be actually. I think they could have a. Oh, not Razor Ramon. Yeah. Do I have Razor Ramon? I don't. Do I have Razor Ramon? No, I don't. What am I doing, guy? But I'm looking at something different. Anyway,
Roman Reigns, thinking Razor.
I'm gonna put Kurt Angle with Roman Reigns. That's what I'm gonna do. 2 hours.
Hey, Kurt Angle would get a good match out of Roman Reigns, like prime Kurt Angle. Yeah.
I think you might have. What did I have at 5? Because Jordan has Undertaker here, but I didn't pick the Undertaker. I don't think.
No.
Let's see. For round
Oopsies.
5, you took Harlem Heat.
Yeah, Harlem Heat. Yeah, thought so. So yeah, let's go Harlem Heat. Let's go Harlem Heat versus the Revival. Think that would be a banger, as the kids say. Then follow that with another tag match. Could have just put multi-man again. Vaude Villains and the New Day. Who do? Sort of running out of people I could say thanks. There you go. Trying to work out. I was like, oh, right now, what am I gonna do? Controversy now. Anyway, you know what? I think Kota Ibushi would work. Look, there's probably plenty of other matches I could put it with. You know, I could have done Kurt Angle, Kota Ibushi, could have done Jericho, Kota Ibushi, but why not make a big man versus little man? It might be silly.
Ibushi and the Giant.
Let's do the Giant versus Kota Ibushi. Why fucking not?
Rey Mysterio impression.
Yeah. He is and then I'll have a pee break as well. And my Mark Henry and Kevin Nash.
Oh God, that's a pee break if I ever heard of one. Oh my God.
Why is Kevin Nash involved in both of our bathroom break matches?
Because he's a
bathroom
wrestler.
break. He's not a good
Poor
wrestler.
man who held multiple world titles. Y'all be peeing during this match.
Well, I'm sorry. I would
I'm
pee if he was in
sorry
the main
to be a
event like he
wrestler.
was occasionally. Well, I guess the night ended early. I can go to bed.
And
That'd be something to research, JPO. Did Kevin Nash ever have anything above a 3-star match, according to Dave Meltzer?
Maybe Brett, but yeah, I don't know.
Maybe Diesel and Brett might have been 4, maybe, but that's more because of Brett than Diesel. But yeah, you might be right. I think Diesel might have had one with Bret Hart, maybe.
Actually, I'm not going to put Kota Ibushi with Giant. I got someone who could have a better match with him. I'm going to put Kota Ibushi with Edge. Anyway,
Better match.
That's a better
yeah,
match.
it's a better match. And then I just realized. Okay, so just because I realized I can't figure out where to put the Briscoes. I'll just add them to the first match with was the London and Kendrick and the Usos. There you go. So the Briscoes are in there. And who have I got left? I think. Then I've got.
I think you have Raven and the Giant left over.
Why not?
That's a WCW match if I ever heard of one.
That's a WCW match. Maybe they can have a Clockwork Orange, House of Fire, whatever they call it. Call that. Raven calls that that match. So why not have that match? There you go.
Raven wasn't in your hardcore thing because that was what Sabu, Moxley, PCO, and Cactus. So
So, but they can still have a hardcore match. They're 2/3 of the hardcore match at WrestleMania 17, and that was a good match.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So yeah, there you go. That's my thing. It's hard to think on the fly there.
That's why I thought it'd be more fun to do it on the fly. I'm like, wait a week, let's do it now. Yeah. All right, JPO, you're up. So.
Because we chose a lot of people, so forgive me for my Tony Khan long card here, but I'll go through it quickly. Let's start off with Sami Zayn versus X-Pac. That'd be one hell of an opener. Really set the pace.
I dig that.
And then a little bit of a shorter character-driven one, as I said before, Billy and Chuck versus Minnesota Wrecking Crew. I think will be fun. Cody Rhodes versus Bully Ray. I think if not the last match, I think the promos building up to I think would be a lot of fun. The feud. Dean Ambrose versus Matt Cardona, battle of the most hardcore superstars. Jeff Hardy versus Darby Allin. We had it in like that Owen Hart Cup last year, but I'm talking like prime Jeff Hardy, that crazy Jeff Hardy versus this crazy Darby Allin. Be fucking something to watch.
Someone's gonna get paralyzed in your man.
Yeah, this is where the show gets shut down because both of them are kill each other. But if the show's not shut down.
Yeah.
World's Greatest Tag Team versus American Alpha, just 4 dudes that know how to wrestle.
Team Angle versus Team Angle. There you go.
One of Regal's last matches, but again, if you put him in his prime, Regal versus Claudio Castagnoli would be fucking beautiful, I think. Samoa Joe versus Eddie Guerrero, I think would be a really fun combo. Randy Savage versus Daniel Bryan, and you could really have either fun with this. You can make Bryan the heel, you can make Savage the heel, you can really, mix up the eras here if you want. Rockers versus Young Bucks. The Rock versus Kevin Owens. That'll be a fun feud and storyline. And speaking of fun promos, CM Punk versus Mankind. That'll be some juicy promos leading up to it.
The Rock and Kevin Owens.
Rock and Kevin.
I'm in that for the promos alone.
That's what I'm saying. I think there's a few of these that are like, I'm just excited for the build-up.
Let's just do promos. That'd be a fun draft to do sometime. Like maybe like
people just based on
draft them based off their promo ability.
Best talkers.
Best talkers. Yeah, because then you can get people you think are underrated talkers like Kurt Angle or something, people who are underrated at that. Yeah.
Jeff Farmer.
But you had a really shitty actor, Graham.
That would be the one where you guys probably wouldn't look at me sideways for drafting Andy Kaufman because he had really good promos.
Yeah.
That's true.
Malachi Black. He's really good promo.
Naka at my Dora.
That would have to be a smaller draft, like maybe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe like 10 apiece or something like that. Yeah, and you have to really dig into some mid card guys who cut good promos, some character stuff,
Yeah. And then maybe because managers are mostly known for talking, so not include that wrestlers.
Well, you could include managers. I would say maybe everybody have a manager pick, you like.
For sure, but not just going manager heavy.
Oh yeah, no. If everybody did 9,
do a limit, 2 to 3 managers,
9 and a manager, or 9 and 2 managers, something like that. Yeah, something like that, or 10 and 2 managers, something like that. Yeah, and a promo draft. I like that idea. So,
but before the middle of the year gets too far gone, next week we will be doing our favorite matches of the year so far.
Ooh, I don't know if I've seen enough to even participate in that. That's the one where I usually am have I seen enough?
You can do a top 5, I'm sure. we've watched enough shows
I
together.
mean, I've only seen the pay-per-views pretty much.
That's
So
It's a good enough pool.
good enough, I guess.
that's probably where most of mine are going to come from. There might be a couple TV matches, but
Unless you guys are able to send me links to some really good ones that I can like follow in the chat or whatever.
Yeah, I could probably try.
Yeah,
Watch
If
that
some of
last,
them are on, if some of them are on YouTube,
Last tag match from Collision. If you can
or-
find
or
last
I
tag
just
they
say
match,
watch
leave-
your FTR boys on Collision.
I can't because what's them there live? Like I don't have cable, so like
they might
unless
have
it's on
highlights on
Daily
YouTube.
Motion.
Maybe I don't know.
Like
we'll see
Daily
if
Motion
somebody
or-
uploaded that, and because I missed it too, and I didn't actually record it. So thankfully, I recorded Dynamite yesterday, and I'll be watching that.
I'll consult some lists online, whatever I can find, and try to watch some stuff this week. I'll promise. But yeah, I mean, I could go over the pay-per-views we saw and kind of pull from those at least. So,
that should be a fun time next week, and then we'll discuss from there. But
I think I still have a pick in the can. Everybody else still has a pick in the can.
I've still got a couple.
Yeah.
Of things.
and I've kind of already discussed what mine would be. I kind of scrapping the dream card idea. Although if that's something we all agree on, we could come back to it at a later point.
Yeah, I think it's something we can. I would use probably not the word scrap, but use the word table. Just table it.
We'll table it for now because I do think an all women's draft could be kind of fun too.
Yeah.
And that one, I'm not going to make a list for that one. I think we'll just come up with a number to draft to, and then we can all make our own list from there. But doing an all women's
If you don't
draft.
pick my number one draft pick, Oksana. Well, I'll be.
My number one pick, Ashley.
Mhm.
Aw.
Oh, that's why she deserves it.
Wow.
Amy Weber.
But yeah, no, that'll be So that'll be sometime in the future as well. But yeah, no, favorite matches of the year so far next week. But between now and then, Austin, do you have anything else going on?
I'm always doing stuff. Tournament fights tomorrow night will be Star Trek Characters Tournament. Jordan and I at some point on Saturday will be spinning the big giant 1500 movie wheel to do our next mystery tournament on Tuesday. So if you guys want to tune in for that, set your bell on that one. I believe Seen and Her Trivia is on Sunday. I'll be participating in that. We'll be doing heavy on clips. It's going to be like a marathon thing. We'll do
Hell yeah.
15 clips, then 15 taglines, and then 15 more clips. So it'll be a lot of clips. So, that'll be the issue.
I won't be there for that one, but next one you clips one, I'm down because I think where I come undone is
the
scores
audio?
and soundtracks.
Yeah. Well, he's just doing that. He's going to try something new because the audio clips seem to work pretty flawlessly every time, and then the audio. But he's going to try doing this, and just to mix it up a little bit for us to do something fun. So, that'll be that. On Ryan Permis's Nerd Culture channel Monday night, I'll be doing a Dark Knight watch along for the 15th anniversary. We're doing like a little commentary watch along thing, and then that's it for now. Everything else will be after that. So, yeah.
All right, Richie.
Not a lot. Catch me on all the other trivia spaces. I'm in the Combat Wrestling Trivia Tournament. Got a match with Michael Turner. Who else? Because we're bound to face each other all the time.
Fight forever.
I think the winner. Potentially.
Why that hurt?
I think the winner potentially faces JPO if he gets through his round, or if he did. I don't know.
Yeah. No, actually, I think y'all have to fight just to get to me. I don't think I have. I
think the winner of me and me and Michael faces. Yeah. So yeah. So that will. Well, hopefully, we're bound to fight forever. So yeah, that should be fun. Tournament fights, Chiranko. I think the next time I'm on is the mystery tournament. So that should be fun. I like random stuff like that. So that should be good. I don't know if you happen to listen to us and you're in the area. I'm doing the Barbenheimer thing. Come by, hang out.
Barbenheimer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Popcorn's on Richie.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'll be at the movies for a long time because I realized I'm like, a Nolan movie's usually 3 hours, so that's gonna be a while. I should have done that one first, but I'm doing Barbie first. But anyway, Uh,
I might do that and see Sound of Freedom, Pez and Jordan's favorite new movie.
Well, it's Jordan's favorite, not one of my favorites of the year, but for
yeah, I mean, honestly, his description of it didn't intrigue me, but we'll see. But yeah, so
it's not because I support human trafficking either. I have technical problems with the movie, as it's not
Yeah.
a
No,
very well-made movie. I have no
No,
problems.
I
with the
remember saying that
subject matter.
about like She Said last year, and someone almost got mad at me. I'm like, no, like,
It has
the
nothing to do.
story's
Make
important.
whatever you want story you care. I don't
It's
care.
not filmed very
If I have
dramatically
problems with
well,
the
and
movie,
the
it's
editing's
because I have
off.
problems with the movie,
Yeah.
like how it's made and the performances and the editing.
There's-
Especially the editing of Sound of Freedom is terrible.
Yeah.
But
That's why I think like some people are just. I think they're really high on the concept more than the movie
Yeah.
itself.
That's like when the female Ghostbusters came out, it's like, yeah, look, it's not. I didn't make the movie. It's not my fault that Chris Hemsworth's the most entertaining thing about that movie. It's not my fault. The most entertaining thing about that movie is a man. Okay, I'm sorry. I just that's
On paper, I was all for it. It's just not that great of a movie.
yeah.
We love
Hey.
women, you guys. I want to put
You're
that out
awesome.
there. We
You deserve at
enjoy-
least half the pay that we get. At least half.
These half. I mean, we can negotiate. Yeah, sure.
You deserve to at least put a few on the lifeboat before we start getting on.
Yeah.
Hey, now mute Pez. Me, mute Pez now.
So yeah, I don't know. My TV podcast will come back at some point. So yeah, things are coming down soon. So it should be sooner than later. So yeah, we'll see coming up soon.
I'm going to start a Crackle podcast.
Crackle, Joe Dirt 2.
Oh, God, I've seen that movie.
Start a Pluto podcast.
Oh God, it would take you 3 hours to watch an hour and a half movie.
I don't want to do that.
with
A Plex podcast.
3-minute ads every 6 minutes. Ugh, the worst streaming service.
And part of the podcast is every 5 minutes we have to talk about something else before we
It's
get
not bad when you're watching the actual Pluto channels. They only take ads every now and then. But like if you watch something on demand on the Pluto TV
Oh,
thing,
God.
it literally
Yeah.
does ads like every 8 minutes, and it's like it's like watching it on cable. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Because I was actually watching the Godzilla channel the other day on Pluto because they have a Godzilla channel now that just shows all Godzilla movies, which is kind of awesome.
nice.
But they do ads
Yeah.
about every
They've
15
got a couple wrestling ones now, too.
Yeah, they have an Impact channel.
Yeah.
Well,
It shows all Impact pay-per-views. It's interesting. And a lot of old ones. So that's cool if
Yeah.
you're into it.
Nice. But yeah, Jordan, what are you doing between now and
Hi. So yes, I will also be popping up on this channel a little bit more. I will be on that Sunday clip show for Seen and Heard. I believe I'm on the Tuesday random one. I got added to that. So you see me pop up on here from time to time. So as well as the Pierce Code channel, we're moving along. Pez recently just advanced to round 2 or 3.
I can't
technically, I
believe
guess.
we won again. We're
Yeah.
still in that damn thing.
Yeah,
Jordan and
him
I are
and
doing
Jordan
quite
still in it.
well. Doing quite well in the team tournament, oddly enough. So yeah.
So they're making it forward, and we still got to do the rest of that second round here. And Pierce Wrestling, we just started the tag team tournament over there as well, so that's underway now, keeping that rolling, and yeah, having fun over there.
I guess if we're talking about tournaments, I don't know if it's. I didn't mention because I don't know if like how it's shaking out, but I'm part of Movie Hero on Twib on Henry's channel, and we won.
We
So
won. Yeah.
So I don't know where that goes.
I'll
from
see
there,
where
but
that
we won.
goes. I don't know. With Henry's idea, it pans out for a little while and then usually fades away to another idea. So we'll see how long that actually lasts.
Hey, remember the what was the one where there was 2 people, but like only one of them could...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One
Oh,
more.
good. It's not me this time.
No.
Yeah, that's not just you.
Yeah,
Love you,
no,
Henry. I'll be popping on that channel too. Movie Cherry Mondays, where you do every Monday as well. We talk
So,
about
you cut out a bit. So what were you saying?
Yeah, we missed it because you froze for a minute.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, it's not you. Just that's what that was.
Shut up, Richie. That's what I was saying. No, Movie Cherry Mondays on Henry's channel as well. We talk about the new movies we watch for that week.
Yeah, I know. I meant like you're saying you're providing an example of something, and then we didn't hear that bit because you cut out.
He doesn't
No, you
remember.
did. Jacob said, "Not just me." I said, "Yeah."
No,
You
it was,
were past that.
it's all right. Yeah.
Never mind.
No. And when you say new movies, do you mean like new to you movies or new movies?
Both.
Both?
New to us. So like we'll talk first time watches from the '60s to all the way to like just we'll talk Barbie, stuff like that.
All right, cool. Yeah. So, check them out everywhere. I don't really have anything going on between now and next
And Lights
week. I'll
Out.
be around. Yeah, Lights
Oh, yeah,
Out. Yeah.
Lights Out as
Jordan
well.
is in the number one contenders match, the Battle
Yeah.
of the Five.
Because for some reason, the first champion doesn't get an automatic title rematch. Got to work for it. Now I know how Bianca Belair feels.
Yeah, because but they don't have a. Does Lights Out have a Charlotte where they can just like
It's called Jay Burns.
Well, I can get a title shot because I'm Charlotte. I'm a babyface, so I can get a title shot because I'm Charlotte. I'm a heel because I can get a title shot because I'm Charlotte. I'm like, am I supposed to like you or not? Well, like, you are very unlikable as a character.
An oddly booked character too sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, Jacob, show the mask thing.
Bye, guys.